these are some things that you could do in a warm-up or a workout kind of session that are ideas that come from my book, which is called the SAVI Singing Actor. The idea here is this is not just a vocal workout, although we'll do some singing along the way, and there'll be some music in it, and it really is designed for singing actors. But in my mind, the proper vocal singing actor workout needs to include a couple of things, not just your voice, but your face, your eyes, your body, anything that you use to create behavior, whether that's gestures or facial expressions or body language, and also your dramatic imagination. So connecting all of those things together. And I have some exercises that we're going to lead you through to do that. And along the way, you can certainly hit your space bar if you want to unmute yourself so that you can get our attention. But for the moment, I'm going to leave you muted so you can follow along and make noise if you want to. Yeah, I encourage you, sing out. Hopefully you're somewhere where you can make some noise when we get into that noise-making part.
Not if you are in a place where you can make noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
That's great. That's great. So, Doris, you're going to start us off, right, with just a little bit of a kind of energy warm-up, because when you're making that transition to getting ready to work, you need to get yourself fired up a little bit.
So not just fired up, but really it gets you very ready and very present. You know, have you ever walked out on stage before where you're kind of or into a class where you're just kind of in a rush, and most of you, or your energy is back here, but your body is here. Have you been in that place before? So this is one of those things that puts your energy right where your body is and gets you ready to go. The other thing is that it's a breath This first thing is a breath exercise. And I'm telling you right now, especially in the time of COVID, we need to be exercising our lungs, because we want to keep them as strong as we can, because if we should happen to contract this, strong lungs are better than weaker ones. So Charlie and I both have been doing a fair amount of breathing exercises. This is one that I love because it brings you very much to the present, and it also, according to a 93-year-old man in India, keeps you young. So, not that you people you're not thinking about that yet, but you will. So what I want you to do is kind of take this front-facing warrior position, this yoga position. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm
going to tilt the screen just a tiny bit.
See what my legs are doing? Yeah. Like that. That's where we're going to be. And so you're going to be like that. Make sure your upper arms are parallel to the floor and that your forearms are in a right angle. That's really important. So none of this. Don't collapse here. You want to keep upright. And you're in this front-facing warrior position. And the first thing you're going to do is say, Hada. You know what? Unmute them.
Okay.
So I can hear them.
All right.
I want to hear this.
All right. Unmuted.
Okay. Hada.
Hada. Hada.
Yes. So we're going to do this together. And as you do that Hada, every time you say Hada, you're going to pull your navel in. And then you're going to let the breath in. And then you're going to pull it in again. Hada. 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 You got it? So it sounds like this. Hada, 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 hada. Okay? We'll do it. We'll do it together. Ready? And hada, 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 hada. You can mute them. Keep going. Keep going. Hada, 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 hada. And what you want to do is you want to practice this every day. Some people can go for 15 seconds. Some people can go for 30. You really want to work up to like 30 seconds to a minute. So it should really, let's do it one more time. And you want to pick up the pace, but you have to make sure that you have a breath in between every hada. And then on that hada, you're pulling your navel in and then releasing it on the breath. Does that make sense? Nod if it makes sense. Fab. Let's go. One more time. Hada, 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 Good. Okay.
Well, that's brilliant. And I love to see you working those abdominal muscles, right? Contracting those abdominal muscles to push the air out,
Yeah.
and then releasing them as you take the breath in. That coordination of the abdominal muscles and really having strong abdominal muscles is really a key to effective singing and effective breath support as well. So there are a couple different kinds of breath exercises and energy exercises you can do, but that's a great one. The next thing I want to do is I want to invite us for a minute to get our faces going. I have a little visual to show you here today on your screen here, right? There's a bunch of different faces about how the face is really the most powerful organ of expression you have. Look at all the different expressions that this dude is making. While you're looking at your screen, just try and make a couple of them right now. Try one and then try another. And in a minute, I'm going to bring you back to the live video here, and Darcy is going to lead a little bit of a face warm up and get your face muscles so that you can not only use those muscles of expression, but also communicate effectively while you're singing. All right.
Yeah. So one of the things that I notice when I'm working with singer-actors, actors, public speakers is a lot of times they don't really move their face. They don't move their face when they're on screen, and there's just nothing really going on here. Kind of makes me crazy.
Right. Can I just say, and it's not just laziness. Sometimes it's just that it's not coordinated. It's a lack of coordination that you haven't learned to do that. You may see if you're in a voice lesson or if you're singing in a chorus, it's really natural to have this kind of blank mask of a face there. But for the singing actor, that sort of chorus face or that recital face that you may fall in the habit of using is really a problem. So we're going to try and break through that.
So the first thing I want you to do is just move your face around. And if, Hope, you probably saw me do this summer, but just move that face, really scrunching that face, making ugly faces. Yes, Bethany, that's so excellent. You really are being very grotesque. Yeah, yes, I love it. Okay, so now as you do that, I want you to run a little sound through there. Great. Okay, now, here's the next thing I want you to do. This is called gurning, what we just did. Gurning is something that they do in rural England. They actually have contests for who can make the ugliest, most grotesque faces. And even if you Google it, Gurning, it'll come up and you'll see some pretty interesting stuff. So the first thing I want you to do, and I do this with all of my clients and all of my students, is raise your eyebrows up really high. Like, oh, really? And then pull them down. No, like really, like you're mad. Yes, and now up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, raise the left eyebrow. That's very nice. And now raise the right one. Nice going. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Very nice. Now, I want you to wrinkle your nose like you've smelled something really bad. Like really, contracting the muscles in the nose and then say, ew. Yes, and release. And then up, ew. And release. And that sound is coming through your nose. That should come through your nose. And then up again, ew. And release. And one more time, up, ew. And release. Now, raise your cheeks. Now, this is sort of what I call a fake smile. I'm going to get up here so you can see me do it. It's like when you see that person coming toward you at the party, and you think, oh my God, is she going to talk to me? So you're just lifting your cheeks, not smiling. It's what I call a fake smile. And now release. So you're really activating these muscles here. Lift up. Yeah. And release. Come a little closer, Hope, so I can see you. Yeah. Bethany, you stay where you were. You were brilliant. Get back, Bethany. Back, Bethany, back. Okay. All right, great. Now, lift your cheeks again. Up. Yeah. Yes. Now take the smile out, Hope. Take this part out. Yes. And release. And up. and release. Great, we're getting very specific here. This is good. Now raise the left cheek. Yeah, and the right one. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Great. Now raise the upper lip like you disgust me. Oh, good. Two are good. And release. Up, release, up, release, up, higher, 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 and release. Raise the left one. Release, right, release, left, release, right, release. And you want to make sure you're doing this without moving your jaw from side to side. Now, bottom lip goes up and down like a trout. And again, not that, but this. See how I'm not moving my jaw? And then bottom left, bottom right, left, right, left, right. Stop moving your jaw, Bethany. Put your hand up here. So you don't move. If you move your jaw from side to side, you might dislocate it. Yes, there you go. That's better. Let me see, Hope. Yeah, good, good, good. Now that we've done that, now you can do the party trick. And the other way. So we want to do it. Yeah. Yes. Oh, there you go. Good. Let me see, Hope. Oh, Hope. Beautiful. You look gorgeous. Yes. Very nice. You have a very gurney face. You could win a contest. Okay. Now finish one more time just by These are great warm-up exercises. I'm telling you, do not leave them out. They will be very helpful to you. They actually even improve your sound, if you can believe it. There you go, sir.
All right, great, great. I'm going to introduce some sound into what we're doing. I'm going to tilt the screen up just a little bit because I'm a little bit taller here. And I'm going to put my glasses back on. The music tracks that I'm going to be using today, I'll show you where they are, just in case you're interested in seeing that and using that yourself. But over here in SoundCloud, I've created something called SAVI Tracks for Practice. And these are available to anybody if he wants to use them. They're at tracks.savisingingactor.com. And I'll make sure that that link is in the notes so that you can follow that as well. But these are just some different warm-up tracks that I've made. And let's just listen to one of these here and see what we might want to do with this, just to get a little voice action going here. This is 5 steps up and down, and it's legato. It sounds like this. You hear that okay? You hear it? All right, so it's 5 steps up quick and down slow. Pick any vowel, easy ah to start with. Here we go. Try different vowels. Ah, eh, e, whatever you like. Ooh. E. Try some different vowel sounds. Ah. Good. So these are, okay, it goes on to the next one automatically. These are recorded vocal exercises, but they have a special little feature in them, which is that triangle, that ding sound there. That's to remind you each time a new phrase begins, there's the opportunity to make an adjustment, to make a change of some kind. So just for the fun of it, I'm going to show you here some pictures. These are pictures of people with different facial expressions, like the one that Darcy was making. Can you see them okay if I hold them up like that?
close.
A little closer. If I'll do that. And I have to make sure that they're not glary, but I'll hold them up here. So as you're vocalizing, we'll do that same vocalese, but we're going to try and incorporate these faces and these personalities. These are pictures of people that have a lot of personality, and hope you've seen these before, right? These SAVI cards, and so Bethany, these are a thing that I created and that I do some workshops with. So here we go. I'm trying to use that face. You even notice her hand there, and intensify that face as you're singing a little bit. Here's another one. Yeah, and get inside that, make it the personality of that. Let her picture get your imagination fired up a little bit. Here's another one. Ah, yeah, what kind of vowel sound is that? What kind of energy is he projecting when he sings? All right, let's do one more of these. Oh, here she is again, but different face. Right? I match the eyebrows, the cheeks, the jaw, the eyes, everything you can about the face while keeping the vocals going. All right, so there we go. That's just kind of one example of starting to put the face and the voice together here. Let's work just on the eyes for a moment. I want to work on the eyes specifically as something within the face. And of course, right now, because so much of the time people, when they're outside, have their faces covered up by a mask, the eyes are the only thing you've got to communicate with. And the eyes are, in fact, said to be the mirror of the soul. And you get a lot of information through the eyes.
Do you want your face mask?
I don't know. I don't need to show the face. I covered my face mask up so you can see. So what I've got here is just some different, these are little subtext prompts, right? These are things that you can say with your eyes. So,
excuse me, when you read them, can you read them or are they backwards?
We can read them.
Yeah, you
can.
You can read the words okay. Yeah, they're backwards on my screen, but they're mirrored on my screen. But hopefully that isn't a problem for you,
okay.
Right? So let's just try a few of these without any music or anything going on here. But let's just, with your face and your eyes, see if you can communicate that statement. It's all your fault, right? How would you use your face and your eyes so that, and your inner monologue, think that thought and project that with your face and with your eyes, right? Here's another one. It says, absolutely not. How would you, with your face and your eyes, especially your eyes, your forehead, your eyebrows, absolutely not. And relax, right? Let all of that go. And try another one. This one says, do what I say. I'm going to keep going like this, but now I'm going to play one of those music tracks as well. You're hearing the music, okay, aren't you? As I do that, so we're just going to try and do one of these. Still no singing yet, but just coordinating the eyes, the face, and the subtext, your thoughts, and the music. Right? Here we go. And again, do what I say. Ooh, how about this one now? On the ding, tell me more. And intensify that, tell me more, please. Now this one. And this one, you've got to believe me. And great. And hang on. Because now, guess what's going to happen? We're going to coordinate these, and now we're going to put singing with it. It's still keeping the face and eyes going, right? So, but you're just singing still, ah, or ooh, whatever vowel you want. But what you're thinking and what you're communicating is what's on this card here. Okay? So, first one says, can you help me? Oh, sorry. How about here? And then intensify that a little bit. This one, can I trust you? Can I? Yeah, so you're singing with this subtext and expressing this with your face and eyes. One more. Last time. All right, so great. Great, so we're trying to do some things to get at the face and eyes and voice all going at the same time. Let's do one more thing in our last 5 minutes, and let's do a little body language together. Darcy, you want to help me do this one here? We started to do this.
He's going to make me do this, and I couldn't do it last week.
Well, but you'll be so
I'll be so much better.
All right, so I want you to think of these four kinds of gestures. Sure, move that off to the side. Body, face, camera, or partner, but we're going to think in this case, you on my camera here, you are on my camera, so you're my partner, and then the space, right? Body, face, camera, and space.
You just tilt the screen down just a hair.
All right. Yeah. Body, face.
That's it. Body, face. Do it with me. And I'm telling you, I know about this much more of this than you do. Body, face, camera, space. So the gestures can be anything. So for an example of a body gesture could be body, face could be, you're going to touch your face. So that could be one. This could be another one. Camera, this, and space, just, taking in the space here, looking at the floor.
Yeah, look at something in your room where you are there, something that's not your camera, right? Just do that now. Look at something else, right? The dog just came into the room, or there's a beautiful bouquet of flowers over there, or whatever. You just look at something else, okay?
Okay, you got it?
Body, face, camera, space. Now we're going to coordinate that with the music. Darcy, if you're kind of on camera and continue to demonstrate that, I'll play the music for that, okay?
I'm scared.
Oh, it'll be great. It'll be great. We're going to do like this. Body, no singing, just make that gesture. Now face. Now camera. And space. Right? Let's go through them again. Still not singing. Body. Touch your body in some way. Face. Your partner, the camera. And something in the space around you that catches your eye. All right, so let's incorporate the singing with that now. So
two more. Hey!
We got a couple more folks. We got Matthew and Sadrina, right? How you doing?
How you doing?
Good, good. Glad you could join us. We're kind of coming toward the end here, but maybe we can go a couple of minutes past 2:30 if you guys want to hang out. We're doing something incorporating gestures and singing together. So the four kinds of gestures are body, face, partner, and space. And the music that I was playing, the vocalese for that would be me, mi, ma, mo, mu. Just a pattern of descending thirds, all right? So I'll play the music. Darcy's gonna kind of be my demonstrator here, and I'm gonna call out those four categories. We'll keep them in that order for now. Body, face, camera, or partner, and then space. Here we go. Ready? And body.
Me, mi, ma, mo, mu.
Face.
Me, mi, ma, mo, mu.
Camera.
Me, mi, ma, mo, mu.
Right. And the space around you.
Me, mi, ma, mo, mu.
Go again. Body. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. Now the camera or the partner. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. And the space. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. Great. I just want to explain a couple things. What in between each one of those, you'll notice that Darcy and I are kind of trying to release whatever we did. So you do body, you say you do your first one is body, and you inhabit that. You allow that to be active for the whole phrase while you're singing, but then let it go. Don't hang on. Don't try and go from there to there without putting a little breath and a little moment of ease in between each one of those. So the ding that's there is to remind you, oh yeah, I'm done with that one. Now I'm going to do this one. Done with that. Now I'll do this, right? So you're going to really try and make that change all at once. We'll do this one more time. And all of you, it's great that we can, if you want to give this a try, we can see you doing that and we can give you some feedback.
And also, just so you know, for the two people who came in late, we are recording this.
Yeah, you can.
So.
We'll send you the playback for everything that you weren't able to see. All right, so let's try this again.
Ma, mo, moo.
And release.
Me, ma, mo, moo.
Release, then camera.
Me, ma, mo, moo.
Release, then space.
Me, ma, mo, moo.
Any one of those four in a random order.
Me, ma, mo, moo.
And a different one. Release.
Me, ma, mo, moo.
And another one.
Me, ma, mo, moo.
And the last one.
Me, ma, mo, moo.
All right, great. So we're at 2:30 now. We're at the end of the time that we said we were going to stop. I'm going to just unmute you all because I'd love to hear if you have any questions or thoughts about this. We're going to do this again next Wednesday, and as I say, for those of you who came late, we will pull up the recording for it so you can take a look at what you missed. But what do you think? What do you want to know about that?
Nothing?
I think I'm super excited to be able to get in. I sat here for a little bit hoping that the code would work.
I'm sorry, we got going, and I wasn't watching the waiting room to see if it worked.
No, I can only imagine. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm just happy to.
Fred, you have to come back. I really want you to come back next Wednesday. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday because what else have we got to do, right?
Do just a tiny bit of a promotion here to say that these exercises, and many like them, are in my book, which is called the SAVI Singing Actor. Darcy and I have done a lot of demonstrations and classes based on the things that are in this book. And the things that we've been using along the way are these SAVI cards. There's a whole box of 108 of them, just like a double deck of playing cards. But they have emotions and action verbs and adjectives and all sorts of things, face pictures that you can use. And you can incorporate them into your practice room routine in a lot of ways as well. The tracks that we're using, they're on the internet, they're free, and you can use them and see how it goes.
Yeah, that's actually pretty great because you know how you're like stuck in a place and you don't have accompaniment? Yeah. They're all on the internet. And where can they get them? How can they access
tracks.savisingingactor.com. I'll make sure that link is in the workouts page so you can find it, okay?